Hey guys, it's Nikki from Still Moments Nursery, just about to do a box packing of Joan Hope for her trip home. So guys, Joan Hope here was a custom order doll, so she was made specially for her mum. And she's a big baby or a big child doll, as you can see. So she's the 42-inch Gabriella by Reva Schick. So she's got nice big eyelashes to match her nice curly hair or wavy hair. And she's got the big long limbs, which I've got to wrap up in some bubble paper to protect them for their trip home. And she's actually got the half or the quarter torso, so her vinyl torso comes up to here, and then she's got all cloth down to just sort of below the knee, and then the rest is vinyl. So for those of you who've been asking me about that, that's how these dolls are made. So she's had all her nails done and everything like that, so I've got to protect them. So I've got some bubble wrap here that I'm going to wrap around her. And she's also going home with a nice big bottle of mohair conditioner so her mum can take care of her hair. And she's got the little headband that she was wearing, so it's like little bells on it for Christmas. So I'm going to send her home with that because she looked adorable in that. And a pair of socks as well. And of course she's going home in a nice singlet that I picked up, and it's got a little butterfly on the chest. And just a plain pair of white leggings so her mum can go out and buy some extra outfits for her. So I've also got a nice big blanket that I found. So it's a nice soft fabric, so it's going to protect her as well. And I'm going to wrap her up in that and then pop her into her box. But you guys can't see the box because it's too big, so we're just going to show you how I'm going to wrap up her limbs and how I'm going to wrap her up in the blanket. So she's also got the certificate, but this time I've actually put it into a little booklet for her mum. So it's just got all of her details as per normal, and her clothing, what she comes with, care instructions and everything, and her certificate. So her mum knows all the details about her. So that's going into the envelope that I made as well. So it's just got a couple of little bits of wording on it. I'm going to pop that in there. And her order details will go in there as well. So I'll show you how I'm going to wrap her up. So as I said, I've got some bubble paper here. So it's going to protect her limbs. One each for her leg. And a nice big one I'm going to wrap around her upper half. Okay, so I'm just going to wrap up each of her legs. So just the vinyl parts. Make sure her toes are all covered nicely, and just stick it down. And making sure that I don't get any sticky tape on the actual vinyl. You don't want that to stick. So there's her leg all wrapped up. And we'll do the same to the other one. So I'm just going to move her over. Again, making sure the toes are wrapped. Wrap that around like that. So there's her legs all wrapped up. And then for her upper half, I'm going to turn her head nice and straight. We've got some big roll of bubble wrap. So I'm just going to pop that onto her. Okay, so her bubble wrap to protect her upper half. And I'm just going to lie her arms down as flat as I can. And And then I'm just going to wrap and just tuck. Got to cover her hand, so bubble wrap's got to come down. I'm just going to wrap her arm just around like that, and I've just tucked it in just underneath her arm. Then I'll get a little bit of sticky tape and just attach it. So that's going to protect all of her fingers and her fingernails. A little bit more just to secure that. Just like that. And then she's such a big doll to deal with. I'm going to bring her over here. We'll do the same to her other one. Again, just going to tuck it in just like that, and then just secure the bits around her hand. Just like that, and it's all nicely covered. And then with her face, just gather those. So there we go, she's all nicely protected. So her eyes and eyelashes are nicely covered, and all of her vinyl is nicely covered and protected. So I'm just going to put just a little bit more sticky. You don't want too much. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop over her legs. I'm just going to get one of her legs, just gently wrap it around, and then that's going to sit nice and flat. It takes a while to position them, but you can get them to sit nicely. Just bend her. She's actually got a wire pieced in her leg, so it helps to position them. And then I'm just going to bring her other one. I'll bring that round. And just pop her just like that. So it looks a bit funny because of the way she's being sent, but that's the best way that I've found to get them into the box, because we are restricted by size here, so I've got to get her into a certain size square box, and that's how I do it. So now I'm going to wrap her in the nice soft blanket just to give her that extra bit of more protection. So I'm just going to wrap her up just like I do all my other babies. She's just a bigger version. Wrap up, making sure that everything's covered. So I'll wrap up her little foot. And then I'm going to cover her hair with the rest of the blanket. And then to hold all that in place, I'm going to wrap her up with a bit of ribbon. So I need a lot of ribbon, I reckon. Then we're just going to tie that just gently around her to keep her in position. So just a little bit of just ribbon to hold the blanket in place. And I'm going to pop that straight into a box. So as you can see, she's basically half the size of what she was. So that's actually going to fit into the box that I've got ready for her. Mohair conditioner, I'm not going to wrap. I'm going to just place that into the box just like it is. But I'm going to wrap up her socks and her little headband. I'll just pop those And a little bit of tissue paper. Just like that. And we'll move her out the way just a little bit more. And I've also got a little bit of paper here. I'm going to put the headband and her socks, and I'm going to wrap it up in a little parcel for her mum. And then I've got some pink ribbon that I'm just going to tie around that. So it makes everything nice and pretty and girly. And of course, I have the curls on them just like that. So that's her little parcel with her little bit of ribbon on it. She's got that, and she's got her mohair conditioner and her clothing outfit that she's got, or she's got on I should say, and of course her certificate and care instructions, and the little booklet I made for her mum. So they've all got to go into the box, and like I said, I've got the box already prepared for her, but it's a bit big to put on the bench here, so I thought I'd show you how I actually wrap her up and how I get the legs sort of over her head and positioned. And as you can see, she's nice size to go into the box, so, and a little bit of ribbon to hold her in place. So there you go, guys. I hope you thought it was interesting of how I pack up my big 42-inch dolls, and wish her a safe journey home. She hasn't got very far to go. She's in the same state, which is fantastic, so her mum's going to get her really quickly. Anyway, guys, wish Joan Hope a safe journey home, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye! What do you reckon?
Yep.
Wrap up her hands, wrap up her legs, flip her legs over her head, and then wrap her up in the blanket. Okay. Alrighty. And I'm recording. Yes. Alright, ready?
Yep.
Okay. Hey guys, it's Nikki from Still Moments Nursery. Just about to do a box packing of Joan Hope and for her trip home. And for her trip home. For her trip home. Ready? Alright, try again. Is that right? I need the yeah confirmation, otherwise do it again.
It's a bit short.
Also going home with some mohair conditioner, so a nice big bottle for her mum, so she can take care and of her hair. Her hair. Do we do that again?
Start it again.
Choked. I need a drink. Just gonna cruising along. You still recording?
Yeah, ready.
And I'm gonna put a little bit of sticky, a little bit of ribbon. Clear the throat.
Clear the throat. Just start again.
See what this hot weather does to me? That's alright, we should have a little bit. Should have enough. Tim's a good editor. He puts it all together and makes it all look fantastic. So thank him, guys, too, for all his hard work. Alright, I got another one to box pack, so bye-bye. Little care instructions as well. And of course, I'm going to pop in a couple of little candy canes for her so she can enjoy those.